here.
It's fine. Fine setup. No big deal. So usually when you hard rotate like this, you want to pick up your things because you never know when they're gonna help you, right?
Oh, you're not streaming right now.
My bad.
Okay.
Forgot to do that. Boom, bang. There we go. Okay, so yeah, like I said, when it's like a hard B rush, we want to pick up our stuff and go over. You know, maybe you could leave a trip, but at least a cam, you know, pick it up. You never know if it's gonna win the round or not. Like this is just an obvious B take. There's no way they're not gonna go B here, so I'll definitely pick up my stuff. Not that big of a deal. Crosshair placement looks fine. We see that's walled. Yeah, smart.
Last player standing.
It's just doomed.
One
Nice.
down.
Great kill. Nice. Oh my god. That's fine. You did fine. Everyone just kind of toppled over and died. Nothing much you could have done there.
I'm blinded like 4 people. I hit 1 headshot.
Don't die.
Okay. This over rotation is fine because you guys are on pistols.
Yeah.
So it's good, right?
I just try to do something like
yeah.
ballsy to try and just pull it
Last player standing. Last player.
So yeah, I mean our crosshair was a little low, but it's just a weird timing thing. But it's better if you always have your crosshair kind of like up, you know, just in case someone pops in front of your face, especially when you're about to walk into a smoke. This is so winnable. Oh my god. Ooh, wow, great. Great anti-eco. Okay.
Yes.
Save.
Yeah, looks like a great setup.
I'll peek. I lied.
Why did we activate this?
I don't really know.
You want to stay?
So yeah, I mean, we definitely just want to be activating it when they're like walking through that trip, you know?
You know.
Here. Camera taken out.
Yeah, so we just activated both of our smoke screens when they weren't even pushing at all, so we definitely want to wait. Definitely want to wait.
Found you. You're probably
Nice kill. You're nuts. Okay, but this is inherently unsafe because of this. The only reason, right? So we have it tripped, right? But they can still peek this without getting the trip, right? So we're just hoping that there's not a lurker back there. Yeah, right. So we could have done all of these plays a lot safer, right? So instead of peeking from the left again, we just peek from the right again, right? Because now we're exposing ourselves to something we're not watching, right? So we always want to, like, we don't want to leave it the chance, right? Or we could have just backed up a little bit behind, you know, that wall, so it cuts off this, and we're still peeking here, right? We don't want to just leave it the chance that they don't peek on us.
Yeah. Good job.
Can you haul?
They're popping off though. Like, what do you mean?
You haul.
If I still had my cyber cage on showers, would it be smart to like use it if I'm just trying to get into a new area with it?
Yes. Right. So you could, in that situation, you could pop it and then do the same peaks you just did, right? So now you're not leaving it up to chance. You'd hear them if they're actually coming through showers, right?
Yeah.
Or if you want to change your position, yeah, you could put up your cyber cage so you don't die rotating or changing positions. Perfectly fine. So great stuff, yeah.
H triggered.
I turned my computer off.
Right, so we don't need to preemptively do it again, right? So they didn't even trigger the trap, they didn't kill the trap. We're just doing it way too early, right? On both of them. So now they destroyed your tripwire, I would, you know, put up the trap now.
Like half an hour before.
Yeah.
That was a luckish.
You will not
Okay,
kill
so
my
good, right?
allies.
So now we don't want to be exposed to bathrooms. We can still peek here without being exposed to bathrooms. Perfectly fine, right? Here, actually taking it is 10 times safer. Sitting there and taking it because of this reason, right? We don't want to just expose ourselves to something like this. It's okay to be stunned, right? They didn't know you were there. They just kind of did a random stun. So you're completely safe. It was just scarier than it seemed. Don't worry about that. You can do this. This is fine. If you want to do a play like this, right? Maybe like pushing bathrooms after like camming it is a smart move, right? Get close up. Because, like, what's really the point of camming that real quick just to, like, check and then
2 on long.
hide?
1 long with
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to do aggressive cam like that, maybe you can get freaky in bathrooms and go play up close, try to get a kill.
Mhm.
Who is it all on 1?
Spike planted.
So, I mean, from this far away, we're 100% ADSing with the Stinger.
Got it, yeah.
This is way too far away, dude. Think of the Stinger like a frenzy, right?
Mhm.
And the only way you can kill this guy is if you right-click, you know, and, like, burst him.
Got it.
It's way too far away. Because the bullets are just going everywhere. It's not even your fault. It's impossible to control.
You know, I feel like I have a bad habit of just trying to keep spraying instead of sometimes just like trying to
Reset, yeah. Well, I mean, I've only like ADS on with certain stuff, right? So here we did a little economic mistake, right? Last round, wait. Yeah, last round, we spent too much money on our half buy.
Mhm.
Because look, this is buy round, right? Everyone can buy, except for I don't know
Yeah.
what he's doing. But look, we're now half buying again, or forcing with worse, right? So we want to make sure on our half buy rounds or on our save rounds, we have enough to build to buy, you know, the right stuff.
An AR.
Yeah.
Yes, this should do.
There's no way I'm half buying and not being able to buy next round.
Cage triggered. Cage triggered. Cage triggered.
Yeah, I mean, we are always just way too
And
preemptively.
just spamming the cyber cages.
Like, they're honestly, the round just started. They're probably right here,
Mhm.
right? We're just wasting them, you know.
Triggered. Cage
Like they can't even be here,
Yeah.
right? And now you just tripped teleporter.
You know, I meant to put it on long.
Yeah, I got you.
I just
Okay,
missed.
we just need our cam up somewhere now. Yeah, somewhere. That's fine. Alright, but now we don't have the most important defensive tool, which is our Cypher cages.
Yeah.
Because if anyone triggers a trip right here, or a trip long, we can't even swing into it because we'll be swinging into a whole team. Right? The reason we can swing safely with Cypher most of the time is because we can activate our Cypher cage so they can't trade us out unless they all fully jump through it, right?
Got it.
So, yeah, it's big issue here with our Cypher cages. Yeah, so it's just an A hit. Nothing too crazy. It's 5v1. You guys just chase him down.
Want me to flash it in?
Yeah, so let's get into a spot where we can actually do something with our op. Good.
I can recon be long.
I'm gonna hit 80.
Two be long.
Okay, it's like headshot level. Never want to be aiming headshot with ops. This is
Yeah.
fine. This is a good height right there.
80 on him.
Yeah, this is good.
Cage triggered.
Right, so I mean, you see how we're just We're just doing it because we feel like it, right?
Yeah.
So he TP'd cross it, now he's planting.
Spike planted.
Super weird.
Tripwire destroyed.
Super weird. Yeah, they're probably, this is probably a free defuse. 100% actually.
He took TP.
Oh no. At least it's halfway. Yeah, you gotta go. Just keep holding the angle. Oh no.
Your duty is not over. One enemy remaining.
And so, I mean, your job as the opper is really to hold the angle while someone else sticks it. Or, like, you can tap it and then hold the angle. I don't know. It's pretty risky just sticking it there because you know he's right there. And so I'm not gonna, you know, because you don't want to lose your op.
Cage triggered.
See, I mean,
They can't even be there.
yeah, they legit can't even be there. So we just have to like really get down our timings, understand where they can and cannot be, and you like understand that those Cypher cages are the reason Cypher's so strong on defense too, right?
Yeah.
Is because
Tripwire destroyed.
that sucks. You're gonna have to leave. Right, so this is when you would like pop open bathrooms, cage, and then like reposition to here or to site or something, right?
One enemy remaining.
It's kind of just a stomp, even though the rounds don't look like it.
Camera is cage.
Something's not dropping. I think something's not dropping.
Well, do we not buy? Oh, we tripped up. Oh, default.
Cage triggered.
I don't know about that trip. I think a trip on short A is just way better, you know.
Okay.
Bro, help me.
Yeah, so like this is a great kite cage, right?
Careful.
Much better timed cage.
Where
Right.
is everyone?
They could still be bathrooms. Smart. Good ult. So we have perfect info to A to B. Probably gonna re-attack A off that pick. Crosshair's too high.
No more charges left.
Coming in.
Here.
Spike planted.
Tripwire destroyed.
Okay. Watch out.
Nice. Last one? Oh no. There's Omen close. Maybe Pocket. Could be U-Haul. I don't necessarily mind how you played it. It's probably the safest route
One
to let him
enemy
play it like that
remaining.
instead of spraying through the smoke.
Here.
Yeah, just hold the angle on him. You can tap the bomb to make him come out. But nice. I think you played it fine.
Okay.
Nothing too crazy there, right? Other than, like, the smoke screens were a lot better that round. But you see, like, the differences.
Off your feet!
Where's that B? Yeah, so right now I'd be picking up my cam, picking up my trip. I'd probably leave the trip short A, right? But at least have something to bring with me to B
I can't
site.
even scope in with the op. It's special.
Nice.
Buried. The spike is here. Careful now.
Yeah, res.
So, I mean, okay, so this is very small, minuscule, right? Pinging the bomb like that because you're like lowering your crosshair. I would literally just completely just keep my crosshair at headshot level and look for the third guy, right? While like saying on the mic that the bomb's down here, right? I'm not lowering my crosshair just to ping that, you know, it's not worth it. Just a small chance that they peek the second you do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Song. So the way you want to attack angles like these, like popular angles like this, right here, like shimmy it, you know? In, out, like jiggle peek it until you get the info, right? Because this is very popular angle, even for rifles and ops, but like really shimmying this to get some info, baiting out shots is just the best.
They're both.
One enemy remaining.
That guy's nuts. Yeah, so we need to get this stuff down faster. Right.
No more talking.
Yeah, no, it's not pre-round anymore. We really need to like not AFK at the beginning. We need to like run there and immediately just do it as Cypher.
Cage
80
trigger.
on Reyna.
Right. So we're rotating to B, pick up traps.
Yeah.
I mean, in a more serious scenario, this is probably a
Spike
save,
planted.
but
Last player standing.
definitely a save now, but YOLO. It's just like almost impossible to retake 1v4 or 1v3 on B site. Because B is so hard to retake that you might as well just save your money.
Got it.
Unless you really are like smurfing on these kids and you're just clapping
Last
them, but
round in the half.
you have to really tell yourself like, okay, this is just unwinnable, right? Because like, look, if you saved last round, then you would be able to drop him or him. And maybe that'll make a round win, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you never know what'll happen, and it's better to like keep your economy, especially when you're broke and like getting broker. If you have lots of money, you can try for it and go like hero mode,
Goes there.
but we really want to be saving when it looks unwinnable.
Yes, this should do.
And be realistic with yourself, right? Because they had 3 ults and it was
This goes here.
1v4,
Oh, this is a nice spot.
and you had no cages, so it was just near impossible to take that. Okay, so I'll tell one of my dudes to rotate.
Let's say. Watch out, heavy.
Yeah, you can tell Phoenix to rotate, or you can
Cage
just
triggered.
chill. Yeah, right. What's the point? See what I mean? We're only activating that cage when they're like right where Phoenix is. Like pretend Phoenix is a bad guy, right?
Yeah.
That's when we're doing it.
TP. Watch out.
You will not.
Because
kill
we want
my
to spray
ally.
through those smokes and
That's
kill
funny.
them as they're trying to rush.
Yeah.
Cage trigger.
Right, so that was a smart one. Because we actually utilized that to reposition. And it stopped the long push. Right. So this is a mistake. So we never really want to spend all of our bullets spamming. Right?
Got it.
And if we do, we definitely want to run away before we press the R button. Right?
Yeah.
So like right here, I'm actually like hiding either here or like running all the way to the left and reloading.
Got it.
Right? Or I spam half my clip and then wait for the run out. Because what do people do after you spam where they are? They try to kill you. They try to run out of the spam and shoot you while you're spamming. So this happens a lot. And same thing with smoke. So you're not spraying your whole clip through a smoke or through a wall, because when you reload, they're just gonna rush you, or when you're mid-spray, they're just gonna rush you. So you try to kill them with like a couple bullets, maybe 10 bullets or so. Get ready for the peak. Okay, if they're not peeking, maybe spam a little more. Then get ready for the peak. Right? It's more in depth than just spamming at a wall, right? But we're reloading while still peeking, and big mistake, right?
Yeah.
We fight once again.
Which, yeah, he pushed it up.
Okay. Why don't I like this?
I have Spike.
That's one. Number 2. Try and find it.
Maybe I'm alone.
It's okay. It's okay. It's not the worst. That's not the worst. That's like the least of my concerns. This guy. We're on offense now. Your trip always needs to be flank, somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere. I just put a market. Market trip is ginormous. Ginormous. Crosshair. Where are we looking? Waist? Stomach?
You know, let's
Right.
move it up.
Now, unlikely that they're going to swing, but there's still a chance, right? So let's not gamble, you know?
Just super.
Cage triggered.
It's fine. Kind of ballsy. We definitely want to clear sight before we commit to this plant.
It's triggered.
Yeah.
Just super.
Cage triggered.
Yeah, so, because, like, look. Two different things are happening right here, right? Your teammates are still in hookah, and you're planting by yourself, right?
Yeah.
Not good. So, we want to wait for hookah to jump out to help you clear sight before you commit to this plant.
Got it.
Right, because this is just unsafe, right? It looked good, trip, and then smoke screen, right? It looked fine. But, like, maybe we can use that smoke screen to walk in and, like, clear sight ourselves or something, right? As we don't want to be caught with our pants down against silvers planting, right? That's unsafe. Right, and we didn't kill anyone on site, so it's not clear. We only killed like hookah player that swung out. Right.
Enemy spotted.
Yeah, like look at all these bad guys that are still on site. And like CT, right? There's so much fighting to be had before we're planting. Right.
Yeah.
Last player standing.
Especially if you think you're better than these guys, right? Okay, because like this is a thing that I say all the time, right? It's one thing to be, let's say you don't belong in silver, or let's say you think you don't belong in gold, right? It's one thing to be able to kill golds easily, but it's another thing to not die from golds easily. Makes sense, right? Because if I'm, let's say I smurf at silver or gold, right? I'm not committing to a plant there. Why? Because I don't want to die from a silver or gold player. Because no matter what rank they are, if I'm committing myself to that plant, they just shoot me in the head, right? Doesn't matter what rank I am. Doesn't matter what rank they are. I'm caught with my pants down because I'm planting and they just shoot me in the head while I'm standing still. So you want to try to not die from these ranks. If you don't think you belong here, then prove it by not getting killed by them. It's not enough just to be able to kill them, right? Because your aim is fine. You're kind of cracked, right? Now we just need to not die to these guys, and then we'll climb. If we make smarter, safer decisions. This guy's lagged out.
You know, he had like over 100
Dude, I'm
teammates.
so
Yeah.
glad.
Yeah, we don't want to put ourselves in positions to die from people worse than us. And that's by not doing unsafe things, you know. Okay, so yeah, we're just rushing. Who cares? Insane. You're cracked. You're cracked. That's exactly how you shoot a pistol. Keep doing that. Okay? You take your time. You don't spray it like a hose. Right? Perfect. Good. Your aim is good.
I did 93 to...
Now you need to stay alive. This is fine. You got 2 kills already, but
Last player standing.
the bomb should have been down, right, for the extra $300 for the team. Best case scenario. Hopefully he still gets it down. He does. Great. Almost wins it, too. Very good eco round. Very good. Okay, so here.
I'll clip.
We're all grouped up here. What do you think we should do? Bam.
Trap wire.
Trap, 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 trap. Right.
I actually realized after I recorded this game and watched it a bit, I was like, I didn't put my trap wire down much.
Exactly, right? And this is, like, offensive Cypher still has a purpose. Don't you just like, okay, it's offense now with Cypher, I'm just kind of useless now. Definitely not, right? The number one things are you trap flank, okay? You get info with your camera. Make it safe for your team, like you cam inside hookah, look left, look right to make sure it's clear for your team to walk in, and smoke screen your team out onto sites, right? That's what Cypher on offense does. That's the skinny of it. Flank, lurk, whatever. But see, like, you see how Phoenix is watching flank?
Yeah.
instead of Phoenix watching flank, you could have one trip here, and then Phoenix could help you take A. Right?
No one there.
This is fine.
only
This is good stuff. So now,
U-Haul.
good. So what are we doing? Smoke screen. Smoke screen. Take it. Help pinch. Right? This is what we're doing.
Trick shots.
Right? Unsafe. Heaven. Unsafe. Right? Danger. This is where the danger is, right?
Yeah.
So let's cut off the unsafe angles that we're not looking at and deal with the danger. Right? This smoke right here and this smoke right here that cuts off heaven completely gives you the whole site and makes this guy be able to walk up too. Right? But now maybe someone peeks heaven, kills your sage, or someone peeks pipes, kills you.
And one flanking.
Yeah.
So Sage got a kill from it, so it's nice.
Spike.
One enemy remaining.
Cage
So
triggered.
this is okay too, but it's too late now, right? You've already taken the site and won the round, right? But the smoke screens help us get in. We got in still, but it was unsafe. Yeah, we just gotta hold this. Good stuff. Yeah, this buy's fine. Okay. You know why we didn't get this kill?
Maybe like, oh, crosshair placement.
Crosshair placement. Right. We only shot him in the chest once, then we got aim punched. Right. We want to be doing the aim punching, you know. We just need to not get lazy with our crosshair placement. Even if there's a drone in front of us to distract us, just ignore it and have perfect crosshair placement. Pretend like the drone is not there. Don't care about these guys. Right, so look, we're taking B.
You know, put the trap wire market again.
Exactly. Right, this is free now for the enemy team. For no reason.
Cage triggered.
Okay, so I don't really agree with that smoke screen because, like, we want to get into sight with our smoke screens, right? And like, we're getting good picks here. Or we could go. We could go. No big deal.
For you.
This is fine, right?
Let's go. Let's go.
So you know what I'm throwing? I'm throwing this smoke screen, right? I'm throwing it over this box, so it tries to like land like right here. Or U-Haul. That's fine too.
Cage triggered.
We want our smoke screen a little deeper though. Deeper in U-Haul.
Yeah.
Way deeper, right? Because we don't want them to sneak behind it and like peek in this tiny corner. Alright.
Cage triggered.
Good.
Enemy remaining.
Right.
Oh, nice.
So finally, I mean, we trapped good. We trapped flank. On the way back to A, but you know, it always just needs to be there. That's our job
The spike.
as a Cypher. We don't have to do anything crazy.
He's heaven. I
Just-
saw him.
We can just trip U-Haul, play off the trip. I wouldn't peek this with the Spectre and low HP, but not a big deal. 3v1.
Come mid to kill the break.
Sage, like,
See?
Nice. Perfect counter flash play. Great ult. Yeah, this is so smart. Now we know there's one there. Throw it, CT. Throw it, throw it, throw it. Oh, you're dead, dude.
Yeah.
Not a big deal, but you see what I mean, right? Like when we're getting into sight, right? Throw smoke screen here, and then maybe throw one here, and then like run, right? Because you guys have no smokes, so it's up to you. to help cut off those long angles. Because offensive Cypher is not that bad. We just have to learn how to utilize our skills properly. Right, so...
Left side. Oh, he's pushing this left.
Opponents killed.
No one in here, bro.
Here.
Here.
Behind.
Now we're scared of this, right?
Yeah.
When we shouldn't be. We should have the assurance of our trip.
Cage triggered.
Oh my god, you guys are screwed. Yeah, this is nice.
One enemy
Oh my
remaining.
god, you're nuts. Crack.
Go ahead, fast.
Honestly, just Cypher cage planting the smoke, right? I mean, you
30
see,
seconds
it's
left
just
to
a
the
little
spike.
like we're just constantly doing like tiny unsafe things that all add up in the end. There's just like a little like discrepancy between our thought processes. So I would keep peeking him because I have an op. I wouldn't want to wait for him to get close range for him to kill me with a stinger. Not a big deal though.
Wait for picks.
Okay, it's fine. Could have fake TP'd.
I am the hunter.
Oh my god, what is he doing? What is this Sova
I
doing?
believe he eventually does. I think he actually does fake TP here. I believe that's like getting me killed, but I don't think about the one.
Yeah, the guy fake TP'd that round right there. You don't have sound, but he definitely did it right there. Oh no! So yeah, I mean, couple mistakes here, right? We're walking up by ourselves with an op. We have the bomb. Nothing's tripped for our team. We're not using our cam. Right. And like, I'm only walking up like this into sight and like looking heaven is if I have someone else just staring at U-Haul the whole time. Like, this is just completely unsafe without anyone watching this peak. Right. Definitely not a good position.
Neutralized.
Bomb's right there,
Yeah,
people.
so this is fine.
You fought well.
Just plant, yeah, I would. Seiji's a res, what is he doing?
Player stand.
Spike planted.
Oh, he's looking to res.
Sit
Last
right.
player
He dies right before it.
Fuck.
He's right there.
enemy.
Yeah. Loses, unlucky.
I have retrieved the cage triggered. Cage triggered.
Yeah, so I mean, we want a purpose with our smoke screens, right? Like, what purpose does this serve?
Cage triggered.
Yeah.
Right, we either want to be repositioning safely, helping someone with it, blocking off angles, or getting into sight with it. Because now we're attacking B, and how nice would these smoke screens be if we threw an out here and here, right?
Mhm.
Much better for us, right? We still even have 2 trips. Right, so our offensive Cypher needs a lot of work.
Yeah, I just need to using a lot more so
Yeah.
One.
Nice. Yeah, we're not peeking
No
this.
charges left.
That's dangerous. We have our cam up.
Do
We
that.
have ult.
I'm coming for. No, Cypher, don't see it. I think they see you though.
Definitely don't peek there. Nice kill.
I'm blinded.
Tripwire destroyed.
One enemy remaining.
I definitely heard him right there. Right, this.
Yeah.
So we're not re-peeking this. Yeah, we don't need to.
Begins. Squash the last.
Nice. This is fine.
There they are.
Oh, I think he saw you. No big deal, yeah. So they could flank through hookah, right, and shoot you and Sage in the head and Phoenix right now, right?
Mhm.
Oh, now Sage is watching flank for no reason when we should have a trip there, right? Because if you have a trip there, then she's not watching flank, and maybe she gets a kill looking forward. Now she's just stuck staring behind. Right, and she ends up dying anyway, right? Because she's trying to watch flank.
Found you.
Nice.
Enemy, last player standing.
Ooh, we moved right before we shot.
Sadie, pistol.
No, it's fine. Don't pick.
We can jump over that maybe.
You have time.
No.
You know, I
Okay.
thought I could have died.
Oh my god, you're correct. So, I mean, definitely, okay, look. Definitely aim is not a problem here. Obviously, we can see this.
I peek the.
It's just decision making, the way we use our abilities, our thinking, doing a bunch of little unsafe things, right? I think we're playing pretty well, though. We're carrying, kind of.
No harm.
Let's see this kill.
I remember joining when I get.
So yeah, a little too close to the wall, right? Or look at our crosshair placement. Right. Now, let me put it into super duper slow motion, because this is what really clicks into people's heads on why it's bad to hold so close to the wall. Look. Look at the first time we shoot our bullet.
When I get.
Right? We have to drag our mouse to the right, and we drag it lower off headshot, and we shoot way late, right? It's just... Right? Because if this is good crosshair placement, then we should just click right here and kill him, right?
When I get.
But this is how it works out, right? So we just want to not be attached to the wall.
You know,
Right.
like I feel like I like sometimes do that, but like a lot of like specifically on ops,
No hard feelings.
like especially when I play on like C or A and I feel like I peek out further, so I don't think I just do it, but I don't do it in ARs that much.
Gotcha. So, yeah, just watch. So you watch streamers, right? Professional players.
A bit.
Yeah. So if you ever do, just spend like 5-10 minutes only looking at their crosshair placement. Don't listen to their voice or nothing else going on. Only just pay attention to their crosshair placement and how they utilize it and what they actually do, and then just try to mimic it. Okay, so here, it's okay. I mean, he's holding a weird angle with an op. It's gonna happen. Maybe we could have attacked it like safer, like so first maybe jiggle peek up here, okay, then jiggle peek heaven.
One angle at a time. Yeah.
Yeah, and then this angle right here, heaven. Like these are all 3 different angles, right? And then after that, jiggle peek, pre-aim like here, right? And then you'd have to flick from here to here, which is not that bad, but he's opping as well, so this is going to be just most of the time just dead, right? But what's another way that we could have safely peeked?
Yeah, no, I could use my cam.
Exactly,
Peek
right.
reverse.
Exactly. Okay.
Found them. I have the spike.
Nice.
TTP somewhere.
Alright, so,
Found them. I have the spike.
Hostile removed.
very good stuff. I mean, like, it's okay because you're pre-aiming this corner, and then you have to flick to it.
Hostile removed.
Not necessarily anything wrong you did. You hit the flick, which is good.
Put down.
Yeah, just one thing I want to say, like, if you're walking up bathrooms like this, you don't need to be pre-aiming, right? Because you can be, like, attached to the corner and keep your crosshair, like, right here while you, like, swing around. And right before you get to this angle, right, the doorway angle, then you can pre-aim and then, like, do, like, a mini swing, right?
Yeah.
But, like, you don't have to, like, walk up pre-aiming. Does that make sense?
Start remove.
Watch out.
Put down. Put down.
Nice kill. Right, so full utility though, right?
Yeah. Should be using that.
Absolutely, right? Because boom, bang, right?
Watch out.
Cam, boom. Cypher cage, boom. I don't know, right? You see what I'm saying?
One enemy.
A million different things. So now we're like running back and tripping up flank, but she could have already been there and then shot you in the head, right?
Cage triggered.
She was late last time.
Okay, so she's pipes. Yeah, that's okay, whatever, screw it. 5v1. Easy clap. Put up my cam. You see her on the mini-map, she's going to heaven. Alright, right, way too tight, way too low.
Alright.
Oh my god, clutch it, Reyna.
Is it one left?
Clutch it, Reyna, go. Yeah, so here's another thing, right? Let's see. Okay. We'll put this in slow motion to really drill this in. So that was kind of close, right? A little closer, but you actually kind of shot the second you saw her head. It's close, right?
Yeah.
But if you were just a little bit to the left and gave yourself a little bit more space, then you would have gotten an easy headshot, right? But this is where we're reacting to this, and our bullets are going here, right? So try to avoid being snapped like that. But yeah, your aim's cracked, right? We almost dropped a 30 bomb here, so definitely not the problem here. But I can see a lot of your unsafe plays really getting punished against like better players, right?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Well, do you have any questions for me?
No, not really. I just like to thank you.
Hey.